Hi there, it's Andy here from Northwest Sabres, and I've just completed a NeoPixel installation using the new Proto Duel pixel board from Proto Workstat. I've previously done the RGB version, and essentially the installation itself is identical. The only difference I've really experienced is to join the LS0, 1 and 2 pads, so that the two cables going from the connection to the NeoPixel blade can join onto the three pads. Now the blade I've been using is using this type of thing, which is three skinny LED sets mounted onto an 8mm triangular perspex rod. This gives a good amount of rigidity. It does add some weight, no doubt about that, but it holds itself very well, and on a full installation it makes life so much easier. I've also used the pin type connection, so rather than having to orientate the blade in a particular way when you insert it, the blade automatically drops onto the pins on the interior part of the hilt and connects straight away. So installation absolutely brilliant, no problems at all with that. The result of it, and I've not got full diffusion on this yet, I've just put the foam in for the moment, but as far as, we'll wake it up, as far as its activation is concerned, we've got a nice activation with a really good clash going on. The retraction is similarly good, there's no problems at all with that. What I'm most impressed with on this dual board is the configuration menu, which you access in the same way as the RGB board by just holding the activation button until it tells you that it's in configuration mode. So here we go. First thing it gives you is the ability to change the sound fonts, and gives you the fonts launch mode. I'm not going to change that at the moment, but basically to change it you just press the button and scroll through there's two fonts installed by standard on this board, both of which are fantastic, so no problems at all with that. To move on to the next part of the configuration, we do exactly the same as the RGB. We give it a smack. Now you'll see the top half of the blade now is in the colour that the blade's been set at. To change that colour, we single press on the activation button, and it scrolls through a whole range of colours. I believe there's 32 preset colours. I'm going to call it blue. There's a good idea. So now, whereas on other installations you have to remember that you're blue and try to imagine how the clash colour will interact with that blue. On this, the lower part of the blade now goes into the clash colour, which again you can scroll through, and just for fun I'm going to find red. Some nice purples going on there. There we go. So we've now got a blue-green blade with red clash, so we know what we're going to get there. Moving on to the next part. Sleep mode. We don't want sleep mode, but if you did, then press the button and that would happen. Volume. Now here's a lovely thing. The volume, let's go down to the bottom. As you press up, the volume itself increases, but the colour of the blade goes through from red, through amber, up to green, until, there we go, we're at full volume now. So really good visual indication and the audio indication of the volume setting. We'll move on to the next one. Pixel blade length. Okay, the pixel blade length. Because this board doesn't have a configuration by plugging it into anything, you may want to put a very short blade on, you may want to put a very long blade on, but using this, we can increase the length of the blade by holding the button until we reach where we want it to be, and I'm going to set it to the top. There we go. So now we've got that set up at the top. And we're back to the sound font. I'm going to take myself out of this configuration menu, hold the button until it comes out, and then there we go, we've got the blue blade that we'd set previously with the red clash. Beautiful installation, a very easy board to work with, and a very clever configuration menu. So thanks again to Andres for his ingenious builds, and I look forward to installing more of these boards. Thank you very much again, and we'll see you next time. Cheers now.